few cats I can count on one hand that made it out of there with me in the core group of dudes I grew up with is on the phone right now. My man, Mr. Paul Coleman. How you feeling, brother? I'm good, man. I'm good. Now, let the people know you. Not only is Paul a goddamn grown ass man, and what I mean by that is he's a responsible father. He's a responsible husband. He takes care of his goddamn business. He's a working man, and most of his shoes you can't play basketball in. He got grown man shoes. He's a goddamn grown ass man. Grew up when I grew up round the way. And is doing something very heavy. A lot of people talk about it. Paul is about it around Chicago. I know you ain't got much time because you grinding on another end, but tell us what's going on in Chicago and what it is you're doing. Wow. Oh, cool. Okay, so to put that in layman's terms, when a nigga get caught up in some shit that he used to do, but he ready to get his life right, a lot of times that dirt is still on his name, and y'all help him get that dirt off. Okay, cool. Now, how hard is that? Is it a real uphill climb? Is it? Okay, okay, my man. Well, tell the people where they can find you, where they can reach you, what information they should be looking up. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. Put that out. Okay. Well, do me a favor. If you don't have the websites in front of you, you got my cell number. Text me, and I will shoot those out later. But that is a fantastic thing you're doing, man. Helping brothers get back on their feet. I commend you. I applaud you. Shout out to the family. Give some love to your big head brother. And oh yeah, and on a footnote, everybody know this. Everybody know this girl. You remember the girl that was skinny with braces and glasses, and you leave town and you come back, and she is like, yeah, damn. That's Paul's little sister, Pilar. Pilar was a little girl that we used to like if you watch The Sandlot, all the dudes was playing. That's me, Paul. Shout out to Michael, Demetrius, Corny, all of Kevin, Joe, Kenny, Paul's older brother. We all used to run together, hang together, play baseball, run. You know what slow us down? Little Pilar. God damn, we gotta. You can see. Man, they gotta bring Pilar shit. Now we can't ride the bikes that fast. That's who Pilar was when I left town in 1983. I look on Facebook and I'm like, God damn, who is that? And I look at that, Pilar, little snot-nosed Pilar that we used to. Yeah, Pilar had like 9 bodyguards that she didn't ask for, which was us. But she was a pain in the ass when she was little because we didn't want to bring her around. Well, give a shout out to your sis for me, man. Love to you, love to the fam. Thank you for calling in and keep doing your thing, bro. Yes, please. Shout them out. Mm-hmm. IllinoisCourts.gov, okay? form/approve. That's it. That's it. Or quicker, or better yet, those of you under the sound of my voice, wherever you are in the 48 contiguous United States and Alaska and Hawaii, if you got yourself in some shit in Alaska, what the fuck was you doing? What did you do? Did you harpoon a seal on the wrong day? But if you under the sound of my voice, go to Paul Coleman's Facebook page and inbox him and have him walk you through what you need to do where you at to get your shit together. If you at the house with one foot in the street and you just want to work at Best Buy so you can keep these goons off your back, you need to call Paul. You need to get in touch with him. He'll show you the way to go. All right, Doc, I thank you so much, bro. I love you. I love 60636 Stand Up. We're going to take a break now, and when we come back, I'm going to introduce my longtime friend who is funny as hell and is my guest today as we talk about the new black woman image. Or is it really new? Did it just pop up, or are we circling back around to it? All right, I'm going to see y'all in a couple of minutes because I got to pee-pee. I actually have to pee. All right. Man, for the first joint, okay, cool. Anything you want to do? See if we can scoop that over a little bit.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, that my face. Too close?
Is it this goddamn thing? Okay. Let's yeah. Okay. Yes, Lord Zell, could you set the shot?
Yes, because I need you guys.
What do you need? What do you need, sir?
Mics are in the way. So, Geoff, you have to turn that way a little bit.
Shit.
Oh, there you go.
Right here, not right in the band.
Let's do this.
How about?
Not the project?
Perfect.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just trying to get your face in there.
Well, this is for PC. Oh, yes. So basically, channel.
Yeah. Woo.
It's like, come on.
Yeah.
Right. And I don't understand why this ain't doing what I want it to do. This is what I'm going to do.
I'm like listening to the sound. So sounding like
What's that?
it sounded like a Barry White.
Oh, that's a good friend of mine, Dave Fenoy. He's a voiceover titan and one of my mentors. And I sent him something that I had written up and just asked him to do it. And he did it. I just put some music behind it. By the way, all the music you're hearing right now is produced by yours truly.
Oh, wow. Wow.
So I had him do it, and I just got to get back up on sending him more of my stuff.
Don't go on just
Okay.
yet.
Okay.
Here's a Lord.
He's a Lord Zell.
Lord Zell.
Lord Zell.
Oh, right. When was United?
When just united, we united ourselves.
Oh, United yourself.
We said, fuck
United.
Fuck the Queen.
Fuck the Queen.
Fuck the Queen.
Long live the
We are
Lord.
lords of the outer lands. I don't know if you've been properly introduced. That is White King Cole.
Right. You mentioned
It's my man. It's my man.
Okay.
I tried to put a brother over there, but he kept shitting and stepping back in it. So, you know.
So something's
I tried. Shit.
right with
You know,
Connection.
Cole. You need your music, man? It's good. I mean, just, anticipating shit I need, shit all of it.
The other dude, I don't know where your music is. Cole, I got it right here, man. This is what do you need.
You know everybody can hear you on YouTube while
I don't give a
you're in Detroit.
Well, I'm bullshit, right? Hey, YouTube. What's going on out there, y'all? I can't see none of the comments. Zoe keeps me away from that. But
The comics.
the comments, like,
comments.
because we're streaming live on YouTube right now.
Right.
So,
Maybe like, who are you calling a?
right? Who you calling a bitch? N-I-T-Y.
That's a unity.
Let me see. Let me bring her up. So now, are you familiar with this sister out of Texas here?
I am not.
Demetria Obalor.
Mm-hmm.
She is catching it right now. Okay. She is catching it. She's fine as frog's hair. But she's built like a black woman.
Right.
She wears her hair very Afrocentric.
Mm-hmm.
And she does the weather in Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
People are losing their fucking minds because you know how y'all come, firm and fully packed. And she's... Are we back? We're not back.
No. Oh, I thought you meant like you're gonna.
Little pee-pee came out just now. Scared the shit out of me.
Not again. Jesus.
You're gonna have to explain to the callers again because they can't hear the callers.
Oh, because they can't tell mine to break. I thought we had that fixed.
We did, but I don't know what's going on.
Okay. Fuck. All right. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Who is he? You didn't introduce.
Hmm?
You didn't introduce him.
Who are
Yeah,
you?
I'm Austin, by the
Oh,
way.
that's right. Yeah, it's Austin.
Yeah, I'm just an intern here, just
Just an intern.
shadowing
Welcome,
over.
Austin. In the shadow of Cole.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He's good. Austin's good people.
Which is fifth in house for being
Oh,
her
she's taking
self.
so much. Yeah. Yeah. For me, I just absolutely love natural sisters. They do their shit. So, yeah, this one's 3 minutes. I'm not going
Oh, the song?
to... Yeah, we'll wait till the end of it. Come back? Okay. All right. Bring us back.
But she just...
All right, good people. We are back. Y'all back on the ride. Now, let's dig right on into it. How many of you are aware of a sister by the name of Demetria Obalor? Demetria Obalor is in Dallas, and she does the weather there. Now, Demetria is, how can I say? Demetria looks like a sister. Like, for real, though. Like, unapologetic, boom, pow. I'm a guess 37-ish, 8-ish, about 25 in the waist, about 40 around the hips.
I thought you were talking about her age.
No, I'm talking about her measurements.
Of course you are.
Y'all look for Demetria. Oh, and yes. Let me start this out by introducing my guest today, who has been a favorite of mine for a long time now. I'm a comedy snob, okay? I'm like this. I ain't gonna be mean to you, but if you don't have at least 3 jokes I wish I wrote, I'm probably not gonna talk to you. I'll walk right by you because you're in the way. I'm gonna treat you like you got a doo-doo suit on and keep it moving. Now, with that said, dudes are usually funnier than girls in comedy. It just is. Just most, if you line up 100 comics, the dudes are funnier. They just are. The lady to my left is dude funny. She's hilarious. I have dug her shit for years, but we've never had a chance to really work together because comics that are funny work. So she's going her way, I'm going my way. But she's also very, very conscious, very smart, wears her hair natural. I love sisters. Shout out to the sisters wear their hair natural. We're going to get into that shit. Oh, yeah, y'all going to be mad. Y'all might be mad at this. But all that said, I thought she was the perfect person to knock this around with me today. Ladies and gentlemen, with no further bullshit out of my head, Miss Lisa Holly. How you doing, baby?
I'm good. I'm
to see you.
good.
Good
Geoff.
to see you, man.
Thanks for having me.
Yes. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Now, you came into my head, and it was killing me. I was like, okay, who can I have on the show? I'm gonna try to have somebody on the show that ain't gonna go in the bathroom and put Vaseline on and come back in here and try to whoop my ass. And shit I want to say, and then somebody that's well versed.
Right.
And I know a bunch of sisters like that. But I couldn't catch none of them. I couldn't catch. It was all around, all gone, all out of town.
Right.
Happened to stop by the Ha Ha Cafe. Was it Tuesday?
Yeah. Yeah.
And you were in there, and the light went bing, dumbass, Lisa Holly. So I was like, yeah, I gotta have her on the show.
And I wasn't gonna come either.
No,
So
you-
it's serendipitous.
It was first and do, yeah. So, have you seen? And this is what I'm really trying to get at from Diane Carroll, and I use her as an example because she is so incredibly classy.
Yes.
Diane
Yes.
Carroll, when she sweat, class come out.
Right. Exactly.
Okay.
She's the epitome.
Yes, and how she started with a show back in the '60s called Julia.
Yes.
And the presentation of, and this wasn't every sister because you had Angela Davis,
Right.
but the presentation of the acceptable African American woman.
Right. Right.
She was part and parcel all of that. She was just the.
Right.
She was the chick you want to take home to your parents. She was
Right.
she was all of that. From where she is to where Demetria Overlord is now, who to me, after just watching clips, I don't need Dallas weather.
Right.
But I ran across this and I watched a bunch of her stuff, and this sister is intelligent and articulate and classy, but she ain't built like Diane Carroll, nigga. She built like Yo-Yo from the Ice Cube Can't Play With My Yo-Yo days.
That's right.
And she's putting it down, and she's catching a lot of heat. So, I wonder, with you being a natural sister, and yes, we definitely want to get into your weight loss and everything, all that. I say it's an awakening. My wife says it's just coming back around.
It's coming back.
What is your opinion about
I
this?
agree with your wife. It is definitely coming back.
Okay, go ahead.
Sister Unity. No. Yeah, it seems new because it took so long. It took so long to come back.
Okay.
And it was, and in the progression back to natural, there was a lot of hair shaming for the natural sisters. And so,
Wow. Wow.
now it's flipped because now there's hair shaming in the permed and the weave.
In the perm and weave
sisters.
department?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially if it's bad. That's
Well,
across the board though.
I don't. Here's my problem. Amongst many, is with the weave. You are actually grafting the dead skin cells of another mammal to your scalp. Now, there is a belief that when you like, if you eat enough pig, you act like a pig.
Right.
If
Right.
If you are
The soul is
if you are
energy.
courting this other DNA,
Yeah.
wouldn't it stand to reason that pretty soon you start to take on the traits of whatever DNA? You got horsehair in your head that
Start
you done
eating
weaved
oats
in there. All of a
randomly.
sudden you going,
Shitting outside.
where you going for lunch? I don't know, but I want some apples. Shit.
Is that my pile?
Girl, you sweaty. How'd you get to work today? I galloped. I just ran down the 110.
I keep wiping these
I
flies
keep
away
this
with my
fucking
hand. Wilbur.
Yeah, it's just unnatural to me. It's unnatural, and I hear all the excuses. Well, my hair needs a break. Nigga, break from what? What does your hair need a break from? And I would definitely like to approach this.
I should have came in with a wig.
Oh, you should have win. Yeah, no,
You're like,
you
what are you
shouldn't.
talking
No, you shouldn't. I love your hair, by the way. Do we have a call? Okay, before you bring the call in, ladies and gentlemen, we have a technical difficulty here at Dash Radio. It seemed like they just fucking with me, because in the other studio, you don't have this problem where you can't hear the caller. So I'm gonna have to tell you the shit the caller said. So it's gonna be like some hearsay. So then the caller said this, and then I'm saying this. But no, I got the motherfucker on the phone right now. It's gonna kind of go like that. And in case you're just joining us, it is the Inappropriate Hour with Geoff Brown, my guest Lisa Holly. We are talking about the reawakening of the black woman in her natural state. Yes, so bring my call in. Caller, what your name is, what you go by. Brenda. Oh!
Hey,
Okay, ladies and
Mr.
gentlemen,
Bowling in the
y'all
house.
can't hear it. Y'all, goddamn it! I wish y'all could hear this.
Man,
Okay, let me set this up.
Great guy.
This dude right here. Wow, I don't even know where to start.
Speaking of voiceover.
He's accusing me of saying bullshit already. Take out my cell phone and put it in the room. You are a fucking genius. Okay, I'm not giving my phone. Okay, first off, okay. Put it on speaker and put it in the mic. I'm going to do that for you, Brandon, but here's the problem. I have like maybe 10, 15 callers that call in, and I don't know them motherfuckers. I know you. You bet your monkey ass. Well, thank you, Brandon. I've been asking Brandon to come on the show since I had a fucking show. I love Brandon. Brandon is one of those dudes. No. I'm not. I'm not gonna even talk to you until you call me back on my cell, and I'm gonna put that on speaker in the room so people can hear this shit. Yes, it works. Okay, my shit works. Goddamn, Brandon, you don't have my cell number. Jesus Christ, man. This
You're
is my dude, too. Asshole.
Like,
all right.
I don't have any other information. But
yeah, exactly. You don't have none of my info. God damn it. Okay, well, Brandon, hang up. I'm going to call you.
It's right there.
Oh, you got it? Okay, you got it? All right, call me back. Yeah, Brandon finna... Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It is.
The number,
It is. Call me back.
Be alerted.
Ladies and gentlemen, we about to get into it because me and Brandon disagree. And when we do, we draw. So it's like some Jedi. So, yes, this is going to be fantastic.
Oh, my God.
But
great voiceover.
When you say, oh, yeah, that's my dude.
Yeah.
When you say that it's just it's just something that's coming around, when did you see it? Because I've never seen you wear your hair like
other than
and I've always loved it. I love sisters with natural hair. When did you see as a person that has gone through the other shaming?
When did I see the shaming?
Hold on, asshole. I'm talking about.
Hold on, asshole.
Oh yeah, my good friends. I'm horrible too.
Yeah.
Okay, start speaking, Brandon. I'm gonna see if they can hear. Can they hear you? Say something. Yeah. How's that? Come here. Yeah. Go ahead. All right, talk, nigga. Talk. Shit.
Are we rolling? Are we on the show?
You are on the show. We good?
And you're heard.
And you are heard. You are now.
Hey, Lisa, how you doing, Mama?
Good. How are you, Brandon? Good to hear your voice.
How's life treating? Okay?
That's
okay.
okay.
You doing good?
I'm doing good. How about you?
Good. So this is the kind of shit that gets on my nerves. It's not the opinion, because you and I go back and forth all the time.
Yes.
I love you, and don't trip off for what I say. Anybody don't know about me and Geoff Brown, you don't know.
No, yeah, yeah, this is my dude.
You just said some bullshit.
Okay.
That's stuff that drives me crazy. It's little science shit.
Okay, what?
Right. No, the DNA won't go into you if you get your hair braided. The ends of the hair themselves are made of proteins, the same way your fingernails are.
Right.
You cut your fingernails.
Yes.
You don't bleed out of your fingernails when you cut them. They're
No.
not alive per se.
Absolutely.
They're extensions. And so when people say nappy at the root, what they're talking about is a tight boundness of hair that goes all the way to the part of the living hair, which is the root, which
right.
is not what is getting weaved into the hair.
Okay.
You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right. So, I mean, if we're on to that movement now, the African diaspora has had cultural identifiers in our society that we needed in order to identify our collective nature of self-preservation.
Okay.
It happened because we were bifurcated at the very beginning of this, what we call the nation. We were brought in as slaves, grown as slaves, trying to be locked into this country as slaves, then second-class citizens. And at every level, there's a dehumanization.
Okay.
And so we've developed strategies of survival, right?
Okay.
And part of that strategy is to make sure that we could identify each other in the club. And it's what makes the term and the situation of someone being a sellout, or what we call a tom or porch monkey, or any of those things, so hurtful to us, because, you know, this is not a game for us, right?
Right.
These social identifiers, right? So they were very much needed. As time has gone on, and as our ability to socialize beyond the confines of the block, of the hood, of the city, of the state, and now in the internet, we're finding out that the cultural identifiers, they're not as prominent in our ways as our actual living lives, what we're doing. So, and I find it often quizzical when men stand up, especially men of our age, that stand up and say, well, women should wear their hair like this, and women have always, all over the world, all types of women have looked for different ideals on how to express themselves, the hair being one of them.
Okay.
And braided wigs were worn in ancient Egypt.
Yes.
For thousands of years.
Absolutely.
Thousands.
Absolutely.
Right, because the Egyptians found it much more practical, most of the women, especially in the higher ranks and men, and the priest class, to shave their heads. You
Right.
actually, the children had longer hair. When you got to an adult, you shaved your head.
Shaved your head,
The
absolutely.
Quranic people, they actually wore wigs, and you can go see them at the damn Met. They're braided. They look damn near like some shit you buy off of Crenshaw in the hair district, off of Crenshaw.
Okay.
So,
Right.
yeah. So there's a connective nature to that. Go ahead.
Okay. Now, all that said, and none of it I disagree with. Enter you and a great much of what you discussed predates the 6,000-year reign of the European white man. When you factor in the Madam C.J. Walker factor of this, the concept that new growth, the term new growth being bad. I can only think of one place where new growth is bad, and that's on a black woman's head. New growth in your business is good. New growth in your children's height is good. New growth in your bank account is good. New growth on a black woman's head sends her running to get it burned back. The concept that, and this is not about, when we go into ancient history, in ancient history, we would not be, the people didn't go to a different hairstyle because they were told that their particular hairstyle was somehow ugly, sullen, dark, bad.
Well, see, that's the thing. They did. They had styles. They had styles that were in and styles that were out. We like to think of these people as like stoic, and they all stayed in one hang for thousands of years. No, they were. You can look at hieroglyphs that traverse thousands of years.
Oh no, I'm not from a style.
Well, here's my point. Okay, wait a minute. I want to talk to you. I do want to set on this because you're actually correct. In this country, the stratification of where we ended up created an anxiety market. That anxiety market has been pounced upon, and you got to have straight hair. An entire industry, that is now, 50, 60, 100 years old, is directly upon telling black women that their hair is wrong, that their skin color. I got old Ebony magazines that have, old lightning creams,
Ads,
bleaching creams, ads in them. So you're absolutely correct about that. But what I'm saying now is that the Library of Alexandria has opened up, and Google, people are connecting. You're seeing the certain styles in Brazil. You can see somebody in an instant. You can see dreads in Japan. You can see locks being worn in Iceland, nappy hair, straight hair. So there's a connection. I will say the only thing, I know you got other callers you want to talk to, but the only thing that I will say that is interesting is that the loudmouth reality show venue was kind of like, they have kind of the biggest styling, the fake eyelashes, the real big wigs, the platinum stuff. And so they're kind of giving that style kind of what we can call the stripper aesthetic. They're kind of giving that style an off name, because it's all connected to these kind of fake reality drama actors or whatever you want to call them.
Okay.
But besides that, there's the interconnectivity now that kind of makes this debate. It's not even fluid anymore. I mean, because there's so much, there's so much added, and then you can see our presence in almost everything. And even if you're looking at the perm, there's a way that it's done.
Brandon, you're making my point. Is that now there is this explosion of black consciousness that I have always said that this socio-economic construct, this thing we live in, is entirely dependent upon the black woman not coming into her real, true, natural self. When she does, a whole bunch of shit starts to crumble at once.
But wearing a wig and wearing your hairstyle different is her natural self. Making her feel, for instance, making someone saying that you're straightening your hair because you want to feel white is completely different than a sister who says, you know what, this year I'm rocking it like this. It doesn't. To me, the correlation. There's a page that one of my homies hooked me up on Tumblr years ago called Alternative Black Girls on Tumblr. And it's really like a bunch of really sexy, beautiful sisters who got, they're rock and roll, they're hip hop, they got piercings, they got wild, and they have a Facebook page too, Alternative Black Girls. Go check it out.
Okay, bro.
You see the range of what they're doing.
I'm not trying, Brandon.
In all of this is, I don't think we are really qualified to be trying to debate with them what they should and
Get the fuck out of here. Okay, first, let me say this. Let me say this. To say, I'm straightening my hair to look like a white woman. I'm not accusing any black woman of consciously saying that, other than the Jasper ass shade tree house coons that actually do that. I'm not talking about them. What I am saying is the equivalent with society, with what society has done, with what the tricks that have been played upon us. The equivalent of perming your hair to me is like me going, you know what? I want to rock something different. I want to do something a little different with my facial hair. So I'm going to cut my mustache all the way off onto each edge. Fuck it, I'm going to rock a Hitler. If I rock a Hitler, the first thing people say when they see me is this nigga is rocking a Hitler.
No, they say you're rocking an Adolf Cesar.
Okay, no, that's you. That's your deep ass. That's your deep ass. No. The short mustache, the chopped off mustache. Brandon, so what you telling me then is that the chopped off mustache, when people see it, they don't think of the dude that killed all the Jews. They think of the dude from A Soldier Story. Is that what you're telling me?
I think Adolf Cesar had one. Yeah, he had it for years.
Dude, my Uncle James had one because he accidentally fucked up his mustache. But when people look at that, they don't think of my Uncle James. They think of Adolf Hitler.
I think we all have a little bit of that. But here's my point, though. Here's my point. There are brothers that everybody I know in this business dyes their hair.
Except Jeff Brown. But go ahead.
So is the idea of dyeing your hair a reality? Is it a falsehood?
Is that a question? Is that a question?
Is it just a tool?
No.
It's just a tool. Everybody that you know, people that you've written for, people that make money, that are born, a lot of people, they dye their hair. After a certain, I don't, but not because I'm of this greater good. I sit in some bigger chair, but it happens to be because I'm too goddamn lazy to keep it up, and I'm too fucking cheap to keep buying the shit. Because if you do it right, you got to get that real shit.
That is true. You are a cheap motherfucker. Now, I don't dye my hair for this, but I'm on I'm over in the David Banner camp. I don't dye my hair for this reason. Young people are supposed to know where to go get wisdom from. My gray hair is a beacon. It says, that motherfucker right there been through some shit and survived. He's still around. I have no intention of looking younger because very little makes me want to identify with the motherfuckers who came behind me. Because come on, they doing some horrible shit. That is they doing some great shit, but the media plays up the horrible shit, and that's for another show. As a matter of fact, that's for a show that maybe you and I, since you live down the street and around the corner, we should get together and model up your show for next month. Yeah, let's put Brandon's ass on the spot right now. When are you coming to my show, motherfucker? It's every Thursday.
Sounds to me like I'm on it.
Okay.
Sounds to me
I know, right?
right now.
No, well, I can't poke you in your fucking chest, so you're not on it. You're on the phone.
Look, all I had to do was come with a technical suggestion.
Okay, well, yes,
Now
you
you're
did.
on
You
it.
did. That's an excellent technical suggestion. And with that, I love you, brother. I will talk to you soon. Let me know when you get my computer ready. Dan and Hook's computer's up, by the way. Okay.
Yeah, well, you mean to go with the other one?
Yes, yes. I love you. Now get the fuck off my phone. All right. That was Brandon Poland, ladies and gentlemen. Very good friend of mine. Now, of that bullshit that came out of his cranium, what are your thoughts?
Wow. How do I follow that? I think that one, they wash the hair, I would hope,
Yeah,
before they
yeah.
put it on the weave track. But that we are taught one thing and then shown another. When I said to my mom that I was going natural, my mom is of a certain age. She's actually going to be 88 on the 15th. of
Exactly. Yeah, there you go. So she's right in that groove.
She's
Yeah.
right in that group. When I told her I was going natural, she said, "Just don't look like a pickaninny."
Right.
That is her era.
Yes.
And my aunt, who is 5 years younger, her two daughters have locks, but she felt the same way. She's like, "Oh, I didn't like it at first, but I love it on my daughters."
Right. Right.
So
Well,
they
see,
were grown
because we
to
have been
believe.
programmed to believe.
Yes.
As a matter of fact, yeah, this is the best spot to put it. I'm gonna throw this out. If you're just joining us, you're on the Inappropriate Hour with Geoff Brown, and we are talking about the reawakening of the black female image. This is some shit I wrote on Facebook. Dear black woman, I love you, the real you, just as you came screaming, naked, bloody, and natural into this world. They played a trick on you, and we helped. We still do. And all of us who do it are wrong for it. You have been made to believe that grafting the dead skin cells of another mammal to your very scalp is not only more attractive, but that it is normal. You have been fed the subconscious programming that something is intrinsically wrong with you. Where else in nature, other than on a black woman's head, is new growth considered bad? You have been told that nappy hair is so bad that the risk of chemical burns, infection, increased risk of cancer, reproductive harm, and fibroids are welcome alternatives. All of the shit that I just said is horrible to put on a group of people. But worst of all, the biggest crime here, you have been purposely and systematically kept from this long known and now dangerous truth. The black woman, in her unweaved, unpermed, natural state, is the earth's original blueprint for beauty. Any substitutions or alterations are quantum steps in the wrong direction. I love you. We got to find a way to love what we naturally are, because we have been shut off from it, hidden from us, kept from us, made illegal for us to find out by your fucking ancestors. I'm sorry. I'm not mad
By
at
the way,
you.
there's two white people.
There's two white people, yeah. Oh, yeah. And
Please
the
note.
White King Cole is my board operator because he on his shit. Okay? I'm not one of those people who believes that all white people are. I don't believe you guys are evil, but your great-great-great-great-grandfathers wasn't shit. And if I could get in a time machine and go back, I would slit their fucking throats. It might make y'all disappear, but I'm willing to gamble.
Exactly. I was gonna say. Other than that, you're
yeah.
fine.
Other than that, this comes entirely from a place of love. Hey, we got a caller on the line. Bring the caller in. Caller, what your name is, what you go by. You're on the Inappropriate Hour with Geoff Brown. What say thee? Hello. Caller going once. Caller going twice.
He got scared.
All right. Kill yourself. All right, yeah. This is a mistake that people make a lot. That I just, well, what you ought to do, and no. I'm asking for sisters to question everything you do and exactly why you do it. Like when I hear, oh, well, it's so much easier. I dare you to Google easy natural black woman hairstyle. Dozens of them come up. Dozens.
Right.
So I'm not saying
Training.
I'm not saying okay, fine. Perm your hair. I don't know why they call it a perm because you have to do it again.
Right.
If it was permanent,
Right.
then you would only have to do it once.
Right.
So I think the better name for it is a temporary.
Right,
So
right.
go and get your temporary. Go
your
and get
temp
it.
on.
Get your temp on.
Yeah.
But question where that came from. Question why. Question the origins of everything you do, and then wait while you still do it. Or should you find another way? And I realize this awakening shit is some painful shit. Everybody ain't supposed to be out of the matrix. Everybody, some of you niggas need to keep your head stuck right in the fucking pig's ass. Stay right in there. Do what you doing. I'm sorry to have disturbed your slumber. Go on back to fucking
Go
sleep.
on back.
I'm talking to the people. The people I like to reach are the people on the edge. The people who are beginning to question shit.
Right.
And children. I want to get to the kids. I want to get, if you pass a certain age, there are certain niggas that need to be marched to the, I'm going to stop calling. And that's another thing I'm doing. I have stopped calling negative black people niggas. Why? Because the true definition of nigga is God. A lot of people don't, yes. The word nigga has only been derogatory for the past 500 years.
Okay.
Before that, everywhere you find it, vowels were not as important as consonants back in the day. Vowels only meant you saying what you saying from a different area. These people use A and E, these people use I and O. It was like that.
Okay.
But NG, wherever you see NGA, NGE, NGR, NGI, it means ruler, exalted one, king or queen, everywhere in the Bible. No, not the Bible, I'm sorry. Everywhere in recorded history before the Bible.
Right.
So for me, I think that's why I have such a soul connection to it. Zoe is my nigga. That's my nigga right there. Brandon is my nigga right there. I love y'all, but I'm not that evolved yet. So don't say that shit around me, because you'll see the other side of Geoff Brown.
Right.
And it's not my fault. It's your great granddaddy. That's that shit he did. We back on that. But
Right.
I love you as humans. But
Other than that.
but other than that, I see this as an opportunity to hold up the mirror. There's a lot of shit that we need to start examining why we do what we do. And if any, call in if you're from Dallas. Y'all know anything about Demetria Obalor and what she doing. And much love to you again, sister. Keep doing what you're doing with your fine ass. I like seeing the unabashed, unashamed beauty of black women. I do. And when I see them go through various, even in their attempts to try to hide who they are, people from other nationalities take their attempts to hide themselves as fashion cues.
Right.
It's that deep.
Yeah.
So when I see y'all rock the natural, I'm all over that. Now, rocking natural hair. How long have you had your hair all natural?
Oh boy. I want to say like when I became a vegetarian, so before like in 1999.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah. You in a minute. Okay. Yeah. Speaking of vegetarian, I'm a struggling vegan. I struggle. I don't struggle with meat or chicken I struggle with a little bit like that calamari be called, and the chicken wing. A chicken wing actually. I look at meat like crack, and I'm a recovering addict.
Right.
So I can never say I'm fully off of it.
Right.
Because sometimes, you know, I'm doing the vegan thing, but then fucking chicken wing. I will take some chicken wings over a piece of steak.
Right.
And sometimes I have this vision of myself trying to do this, and then there's like if it was filmed, you cut to chicken wings, me, chicken wings, me sweating, chicken wings, me crying, chicken wings.
Right. Getting closer.
Then cut to
the plate.
just me laying in a room full of fucking grease and chicken bones everywhere, just barbecue sauce just smattered against the wall like
a heroin addict, like,
imagine you came in and hit a dude in the face with an axe. The mess that would make, but that's barbecue sauce every fucking where. And I'm just laying in the middle of it crying, I can't do it. That's who I am with this shit. I know it's horrible for me, but I'm really...
Right. You're trying.
I'm trying.
That's
I'm trying.
That's right.
Now, another subject.
Yes.
Are you finding it, what is the difference between convenience, the convenience of when you first started your journey with natural hair, and finding stuff and finding styles and finding people who could do it, then versus now?
Then I started reading books like Hair Story and No Lie, LYE, and things like that to educate.
Write this shit down, sisters. Write this shit down.
To educate myself on how to do my hair naturally, to care for it naturally, the better way, because there were so many products that we didn't know. You know, like petroleum is the devil apparently, and just different things that.
What? Okay, no. Okay, petroleum is the devil. You're gonna have to go on and.
I mean, because it's oil.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you what the equivalent of what you just did is. Yeah. Hey, babe, what'd you do today? Well, I went to the store and I got some avocados for dinner, and I fed the cat, and I murdered a man in the backyard, and then I went to Osh and got some flower pots for the back up.
What was that?
What was that? Oh, the part about the avocados?
Oh.
The part, no, bitch, get to the part where you killed a dude in the backyard.
Oh, that.
Yes, petroleum is the devil. You got to get up on that.
Well, it's said to clog pores. It's not supposed to be. It's oil. It's what comes from the ground, but not for your hair.
Right.
Yeah, not in the good sense.
Okay.
Yeah. So olive oils and shea butters and coconut oil. Those are the things that are.
You was finna fuck me up. I thought you was gonna say.
Oh no.
Shea butter was bad.
No.
I'm like, shit, I'm
that great.
slathered in that shit right now.
Yeah. The worse it smells, apparently, the better it is.
The worse it smells, the better it is. Do you know what? I am not going to touch that because there are 100 ways that I can go with that, and all of them are inappropriate.
All
that's
your show.
Which is the show.
And I just let
That
you
is true.
go to
That is true.
My job here is
some
done.
of the shit that smells the worst for you till you got it.
God.
Oh shit!
So many ways.
Well,
is that for a different show? Or is that?
I don't know. Yeah, I could do that. Yes, I suppose we could do that show.
That whole show on smells.
Well, have you again? Is there one particular place that you go to get your haircut products, or is there a place online, or how do you?
It's a kind of a combo thing. I don't really do online because then I don't want to have to ship it back.
Okay.
A lot of times I would make my own shea mix on hollymix.com.
Are you serious?
No.
Oh.
But I do make my own shea mix, and I do gift it. But I might start a line.
I'm gonna tell you what. If you give me some and the shit work,
okay,
I'm down. Now,
yeah. And my friend had eczema and it went away, so I need to make him.
You need to make me a batch.
Okay.
I'm always looking for one. I'm always looking for natural shit.
Right.
Two, I'm always looking for a way to recycle black dollars, which is my. This is challenge number 2 for today. I want y'all to go out and seek out small black businesses. If you don't do nothing but buy all your stocking stuffers from there.
Right.
I'm buying everything. If you get something from me for Christmas, it's gonna come from
Simply
somebody
Move
black
Forward.
that made
Yeah.
it. So y'all gonna get some gifts. I got some little gifts for y'all, little Afrocentric gifts. And I don't know what the fuck you gonna do with it. I don't know if you ain't gonna be able to put it in your fucking hair. But
I'll find a way.
yeah, they said.
Well, you can do it for your elbow.
Yeah, Austin. Austin's like, I'm not worried about it, man. I date black chicks, man. When they come over, I got more reason for them to spend the night. Here, put this shit in your head. Okay.
Got
My
that
man.
satin pillowcase
My
ready?
man got the satin pillowcase. He know he go, oh shit, you putting him up on some pep shit. But yes, I have and again, if you're just joining us, this is the Inappropriate Hour.
So funny, like, no.
Right in the middle. Oh, we got a phone call? We got a phone call. Maybe this caller's phone works. Caller, what your name is? What you go by? You're on the Inappropriate Hour with Geoff Brown and Lisa Holly. What the fuck is on your mind? Adam from Atlanta, y'all, they can't hear you on the thing because I think this is some kind of evil plot of the white man to fuck my shit up, so they can't hear you. But so I'm gonna have to say what you said after you say it. But what's on your mind, pimp? What's going on? Okay. Expound on that.
How so?
Right. Wow. Wow. Okay.
So it ages you. As
Well, no, not only does it age you.
My first program was at 12.
Okay. See, now here's what it brings to mind subconsciously for me. That it's okay to be juvenile with what is naturally you. Oh, what is, yeah, oh, you in the 3rd grade. Oh, that's so cute with the Afro puffs. But when you get serious about your life, when you want to get ahead, when you want people to respect you, when you want a job, when you want to be taken as an authority, you're going to have to straighten your hair. And that makes a lot of sense. That just popped out to me in your speech. I don't know if you meant to be that deep. What's your name again? Adam, yeah, thank you. Adam, I don't even know if you're that fucking smart. I just know that that's what came out, and it makes a lot of sense to me, bro. Now, when you say you work in a school, what exactly is what do you do in the school? Oh, you IT dude. Adam is an IT dude at school. And you calling from where again?
From
Atlanta. Adam, if you don't mind, may I ask what your sexual proclivity is? Are you straight? Are you a gay man? No, you're a straight man. Okay, so you're a straight man with a job in Atlanta. Do you have a lady right now? Yeah, okay, you straight. Adam straight. I ain't even mad at you. Adam is from Atlanta. He's a gainfully employed black man who is straight, which is an endangered species in Atlanta. I hope they don't hit you with a blow dart and put you in the fucking museum. I was gonna try to make a love connection, but you on the same page, bro. I'm telling you what, I love my wife to death. I do. But if stuff broke up with us, I'd move to Atlanta, goddammit, and just wear and start an I'm Straight T-shirt line. That's what is he saying? What is Zoe saying? Some ignorant shit.
That's him.
Thank you. Well, thank you, Adam, so much for your thought. Was there something else you wanted to add to the show? Okay. Mm-hmm. 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 Wow.
She's saying his sister got older and started adapting, and because we're not hearing his.
I wouldn't use adapt. I mean, I ain't trying to snap on your sister. Yeah, thank you. Adam is saying, I forgot about that. I could forget people can't hear. Adam is saying, okay, hold on, Adam. Say some more shit. Just talk.
Repeat what you said.
Okay, that's bad. That's bad. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah. Yeah, Adam said that the bigger his sister got, as she began to gain weight, she began to put on more makeup and more wigs to try to either be more attractive or remain attractive, which is, I would say a lot of that is about covering up,
Right.
masking pain, trying to be
Insecurities,
accepted.
yeah.
And then again,
It's hard.
this is another word that's killing black women. Oh, she thick. Thick. Most of the dudes that's calling you thick are not going to go to dialysis with you. They not. They are talking you right into the fucking grave with this horrible shit. Well, Adam, I want to thank you for calling the show. Feel free to call in next week, but for right now, get the fuck off my phone. Yeah.
Bye, Adam.
Bye, Adam. But yeah, that was a cool. That's very deep, man.
Yeah.
To hear somebody talk about a loved one that way, and to step back and get my dime store psychology on it. That.
Right.
But it just makes sense to me.
Right.
It makes sense that, we do a lot of shit because sit-ups hurt. We do a lot of shit because sit-ups hurt.
Yeah.
Do a lot of,
And
you use the roller fuck. That little shit they had, little bullshit to be on at 2 in the morning. Yeah, just do some fucking sit-ups, run around the block, and quit eating that bullshit, and you'll be all right.
Right. Well, I have a friend who, she is a weavologist, and she is a large model, and also a nurse, and her explanation for her weave was to counteract her size. So you would look at her hair more than you would look at her size, or it would even out, balance her. But the thing is, she has long hair. She's also self-proclaimed lazy.
Okay, yeah, there you go. Now we get it somewhere. Okay.
But yeah,
you ain't balancing out, and I don't know her from a can of paint.
Right.
But you ain't balancing out shit. You just making more of you to look at. Okay. Nobody's gonna look at your hair and go, God damn, she sure is skinny. No. If you want to be, if you want to be skinny, you got to do what skinny motherfuckers do. And I'm not saying that skinny is the way. You can be skinny and unhealthy.
That's true. And you can be big and healthy as well.
I think I'm gonna say that part. Is there another call? We have another call. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have another call. Caller, you are in with the Inappropriate Hour with Geoff Brown and Lisa Holly, talking about sisters getting back to their original selves. What is your name and what the fuck do you want? Hello? Caller going once. Caller going twice. Caller's gone. All right, find something sharp and fall on it. Right now, we're going to take a break. When we get back, more of this bullshit with your head. From Geoff Brown. I got to go. All right. You thirsty? I'm going to go find some water.
I think I need the bathroom break.
Okay.
Only thing about headphones. Ooh. Nickel. I get paid.
I mean, it's not enough. It's just you're good at it.
Like I said, it's just I don't know if there's anything to it or if it's just I was going to do it too, but I thought it's weird.
I don't understand.
Not picking up anything?
It is.
Oh.
Oh. And your face is catching this. That's why I
I
keep
think
telling
that's
you to move
about
over.
placement, man. Where do you? Okay, yeah. Tell me where I need to be. Is this good?
Yeah. Actually, right the fuck there.
Right fucking here. Okay.
That's why I kept pushing, going.
Kind of over Lisa's space a little bit, but
Is that what you did? I didn't
for that.
Because you weren't seeing it?
no,
Oh, no, that was from the metadata, right?
These are
it's
this
good
is
now, right?
purely for real.
What?
The
We
data?
are-
Like it has a show on
We
it?
put the YouTube
Oh, I don't know
down
yet,
there
but
It should be on there now.
so you can further reach your audience.
Right. We're a visual kind of generation anyway.
Mhm.
So. Are you double fist in water?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Water's my shit. That's a great fucking. Water is the shit.
You want to come in here?
Only in Flint.
Okay, right?
Sorry. Too soon.
Oh yeah. You can bring us back.
The only thing about headphones and natural hair.
Well, yeah. I meant to say that. Yeah, you put. All right, we back. We back, y'all. It is the Inappropriate Hour with Geoff Brown. We are in hour number 2, discussing hair and image from Diane Carroll to Demetria Overlord. The road that this has taken,
Right.
where sisters started as to where they are, how we feel about it. Now, this, and I'm with my guest, very, very funny comedian, Miss Lisa Holly. We're going to have
Thank
you
you.
give out all your shit. So
Right.
can find you. This is something that I find is an issue whenever I get on this subject. Is with the sisters that do perm and weave, the claws come out.
Yeah.
The claws, because they feel like
Attacked.
They feel attacked,
Yeah.
and they're always and I'm gonna tell you, black women have been attacked from every
Life.
angle. Oh my God! And
Centuries.
I need this to be clear. I need this to be clear that I absolutely love sisters. This is my
Across the
shit
board.
comes from a place of love
Mm-hmm.
that I'm seeing it different from over here. And what happens is like Brandon said, you horrible motherfucker. Like Brandon said, you don't have the right to judge, and I want to change that word to condemn.
Mm.
To condemn sisters for what they're doing.
Right.
But what I do have a right to do is make an observation and a comment. And what I do challenge any person to do is something that I pride myself in doing, which is being able to qualify anything I say.
Right.
If I say something, it's because I think this way and I think that way and I read this thing and this person said this and therefore I do that.
Right.
I don't do shit just because my mama and them did it.
Right.
I gotta have a better explanation, and that's all I ask. And most of the explanation for weave and perm just don't add up.
Mm.
I'm giving my hair a break. From what? You're not Indian. Motherfuckers ain't hunting you. Nobody's hunting sisters for nappy hair. There are no sisters that fall asleep with hair like Lisa's and wake up bald because people in other countries want Lisa's look. That's not what's happening. So I don't know what it is you're protecting your hair from. None of the excuses add up to me. And I'm going to do a part 2 of this series
Okay.
because I have somebody
who is pro natural hair. And now the next time I want to have somebody who is not necessarily anti-natural hair, but is pro do what you want. I'll call it that. One of those people, I'm going to call it out, certain people I want as guests. Stacey McClain. That's the homie. Playwright, writer.
Right.
Love Stacey.
Yeah.
Love Stacey.
Very talented.
On the real, back in the day, I had, and Stacey hates this. She hates this because she hears it from like 9 comedians. Back in the day, I had a huge crush on Stacey McClain. I did. You motherfuckers, I know you say shit. Well, I'm saying this, Stacey McClain. I'm calling you out like I call out Brandon. I love your opinions. You know what the fuck you talking about. You're a hustler in the game. You're getting it done. I would love to have you as a guest on my show. And we're going to talk about black women's hair and still be friends at the end of it, I hope. Yeah, but yeah, it's near and dear to me. It's close to me. What in most circles, in most social situations, do you find yourself in either A, I walk in and people are interested about my hair and sisters ask me questions about it from a purely either I want to do it or from a purely objective standpoint, or B, I guess you think you more earthy because your hair is this way. I'm going to do what I want to do. If I want to perm my hair, you ain't no better than me. Or C, a mixture of both. What are you getting, and what have you since 1999 got from other black women about your hair?
I would guess with C. Because it depends on where they are. I mean, and I'm not going to hold on to it because it's a waste of energy. But
right.
But yeah, I've gotten. It's sort of like I don't know why I want to liken it to this, but when I was doing stand up and a comic, very funny, Retta, who is Parks and Recreation. When I did a joke, she was the way I said it made her come up to me afterwards because of the way I speak, and she can relate to the way I speak as opposed to some of the other kind of comedy where it's more urban. I don't want to use that necessarily, but as a different kind of speech pattern.
Oh yeah, yo ghetto ass bro. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. You speak eloquently. The speech you talking about. If you came over my house, when you left, the smell of Egyptian musk and shea butter might be in the air. The other parts of speech, when them heifers leave, I'm counting my fucking silverware. So you can make sure.
I thought you were going to say
Bitch
chicken
stole
grease.
my fucking forks. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Or chicken grease or something.
Yes.
I thought you were
So so what happened?
So that's when we became friends, just from the stand up, and knowing that we relate and we communicate the same way.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's the same thing with the hair, where another great performer, Maunda, who's always had natural hair. When she saw me, she was just like, yeah, because she wanted to change. She was always natural, but she wanted to change it. And seeing when I met her, it was the same kind of joy to have somebody with the same kind of ideals and thought patterns. But it's also I think my hair can present a mirror to the ones that aren't natural, and probably they've gotten flack from somebody who said something to them about their permed hair or their weaved hair, and but I have nothing to do with that. I'm not going to judge you on your hair.
Right.
I've seen too many videos and where, because vanity is a motherfucker. Can I say that? Right. And so there's people that have alopecia and all that kind of stuff, and they use weaves to feel okay about themselves in society and not be stared at.
Well, and you know what? And more power to them.
Right.
But I venture to guess that the weave business is not being propped up by a bunch of motherfuckers with alopecia.
Right, or
is this not
chemotherapy or something?
I will say this with regard to you and motherfucker. It reminds me of my wife, because you both of you are so earthy and so grounded and so smart. Swear words sound odd.
Coming
Like
from
when my wife gets upset, it's the funniest shit. I'm like, and it's not. She really, well, surprisingly, does not get upset at me enough to swear a lot, and I fuck up often. But she doesn't. It's
She's
when
a
she,
woo sock.
yeah, oh yeah, she's like,
That's
babe,
why.
babe. She's my conscience.
Right.
So, but it's when she comes home with like if it's some shit from outside and she's talking about it,
Right.
and she gets real passionate and she start cussing.
Yeah.
I know she's passionate.
But you're
And
cracking up.
I'm trying not to laugh because this woman never swears. She's
That was a clean comment for a while.
exactly. So when you hear my wife go, motherfucker, like, babe, we got to work on it. You really.
You need more bass in your voice,
You
baby.
need. Wow. I gotta get you with some ghetto ass broads because your cousin is not. And speaking.
It's a learn.
And speaking of my wife, my sister-in-law, and my mother-in-law are I just call them the three high-class colored broads. They are the class, just extremely classy, and they all wear their hair natural, and I love it. I just love when because of the stigma, and it is not to say that again, I repeat, I'm not saying every sister that gets her hair permed is running from being black.
Right.
I'm saying that every sister that gets her hair permed that does not fully look at all of the politics and all of the history and all of the connotation that goes with perming your hair is doing so at the peril of being unarmed or being on the defensive when people like me go,
What the hell is that?
what the fuck is you doing? What the fuck? Like, a lot of times I'll see on Facebook, you'll have the before and the after, and they're trying to shame the natural girl because she done put on all this makeup and straighten her hair. And I always put, I'll take the girl on the left.
Right.
I'll take the girl on the left. I can't tell you, and this has just been my experience with women.
Yes.
I have fared better with women who have natural hair.
Mm-hmm.
Usually
We're mine
the weave perm crew, we got to go through
Stages.
oh my God, it's too much shit to try to explain.
Right.
Generally, this is a sweeping generalization. I'm saying this. I know I'm gonna get some comments on it. I'm gonna get some flack for it. But generally, when I run across a sister with natural hair, I don't catch heat when I go, Jesus was not a Christian. When I go, the earth is millions of years old. The Bible is only chronicles 5,500, but has the audacity to start out with in the beginning. The only people I get heat from that, then start squirting blessed oil out of a riot hose and jumping around. Hold the Boko Shy. That's the weave perm crew. There's a bunch of shit. When I say abandon animal protein, as in don't eat meat, fish, dairy, that shit is bad for you.
Right.
Do you know who I get the most pushback from? The weave perm crew.
That is enlightened.
Yes. So the shit for me, the kind of dude that I will kick back on the weekend with some weed and a documentary. I'm good. I'm fantastic.
Yes.
I had those problems dating when I would date girls that had weaves and perms. And it could be just me. I caught a lot more bristleback. It was like, okay,
They were maybe a trigger, and you like automatically you probably setting them through a battery of tests because of their weave. You're like, I'm trying to get past it because you're probably a cool person. But you're trying to like justify dating.
I'm trying to justify us breathing the same fucking air, but it's hard.
Right.
It's hard because there's so many. I don't know how. Yes, I don't know how, as a black person, and this is, I seek constantly knowledge and truth.
Right.
if
As
anything,
we all should.
I am a seeker of the knowledge and of the truth.
Right.
And whatever that leads me to, and it has led me to some. Do you think I really wanted to give up sausage, nigga? Do you really think?
And chicken wings.
And chicken wings. Okay,
Right.
This was my shit. Double Whopper with cheese, extra cheese, add bacon, 2 orders of onion rings, and a strawberry shake.
Wow.
I would, back in the
That
day,
is
I
spin
would
talk.
tell on my mama for that. That was my shit. I didn't stop doing that because it started tasting bad. I stopped doing that kind of shit because as a seeker of the truth, as a seeker of knowledge,
Right.
I started to find out what was in that shit and what it does to my body and what it does to my likelihood of playing with my grandchildren one day when I have it. Let me not put that out in the universe. Okay, I don't really want no grandkids right now because
like,
my daughter's
take that
only
back.
14.
Ooh.
My sons, I got sons in their 30s and I got sons in late 20s. Keep doing what the fuck you doing. Don't go throw no kids into this because kids is expensive. You're always fucking
Don't breathe,
expensive.
don't breathe.
Not right now. Okay, I got 5 kids, and if I could do it all over, 2 of you would disappear. I'm not
Wow.
gonna tell you which 2 because I don't want to fuck you up. But that's between you 5 to figure out.
Right,
I'm just
just
saying.
sitting there
I'm
rocking
just
in the
saying.
corner.
Yeah, I ain't in no hurry for you to have no
Daddy doesn't
kids.
love me.
But right, exactly. I love you all. I love you all.
In
But there are a
different
few
levels.
of you I like more than the others. I like you. You know, I can love you without liking you.
That's
goddammit.
true, that's true.
I love you. I love you all, but there's a
Okay,
couple of them, I don't like you.
Right.
Okay, now,
But
with
you
that-
digress.
Yeah, right. I digress. My point is that as you seek truth, by default, certain shit falls away, and the shit that does not fall away is right where you are frustrating with the truth. When I run across a girl that got a perm,
I think if your daughter
you're frustrating
do not
at
have
level
perms.
1.
or
So-
they can't come home.
Oh,
Your
you're
daughters don't have perms or they can't come home.
Well, I only got 1 daughter. I got 4
one daughter.
boys,
Oh,
1
4
girl.
boys.
My daughter is 14,
Right.
and she wears a lot of braids, and she's around on my side because me and her mama not together no more,
Right.
which is a testament to how marijuana saved lives. Because if it wasn't for Purple Kush, I'd have straight up killed that bitch. I swear to God.
Damn.
But my daughter, I can't. How can I put it? With a boy, when you raise boys, you draw a line in the sand and you go, if you cross that line, I'm gonna knock your fucking head off.
Right.
That's
right.
how you raise a boy. You
Right,
can't do
right.
that with a girl.
Right.
A girl, you have to suggest things to her and lead your life in such a wonderful way with her that your heart is the last one she wants to break. So that's the way I'm raised. So I can't just, I introduce things to her. I have her around sisters who, like, goddamn, I just thought about it. All the sisters on my wife's side of the family are natural. God damn it, they all got natural hair, all of them. So she's around that. She's around eloquence and class. And so I'm hoping that by osmosis,
Right. It rubs off.
it rubs off. And she sees me and I say positive, wonderful things to her about how wonderful and it's not a lie.
Right, right.
I'm not telling her, girl, one day you're going to be in the WNBA, because I don't think she is. I don't think she is.
Right, right.
I don't do that, but I'm honest with her about her natural beauty.
Right.
And about how much I enjoy seeing sisters with absolutely no makeup on. So that maybe those seeds are planted
Right.
as suggestions.
Right, right.
But that's different that,
Right.
shit, when I meet a woman, shit, I didn't, in the words of T.K. Kirkland, who raised you? It ain't my job to raise you.
Right,
You're
right.
supposed to show up with your shit.
Right.
And when I see a woman show up with a weave or a perm, it's a bunch of shit we ain't gonna get along about.
Just
a bunch.
automatically.
What's for dinner? What's for dinner?
Fake
I don't.
hair?
Yes, that's funny. Fake hair. Let me get that fake hair salad.
Right.
No.
Glue dressing.
Most of the sisters that most of the sisters I know that are vegetarian and vegan are also they also have natural hair.
Yeah, I would think it would go hand in hand.
It kind of, yeah. It's
yeah.
that because in
Yeah.
that search, your
For self.
vegetarianism, I would imagine, came out of mine was a health scare.
Yeah, well, I kept on getting sick. And then
Wow.
I started doing research, and I was like, oh, because it's pink stuff. It's not actually meat.
Right.
So,
Right.
I mean, it was only fast food, and I was like, well, it's fast food. So then I pulled away from it, and at the time I had a roommate who, another funny cat, AC, who already had been a vegetarian, so knew where to go, and I could find places to go before I learned how to cook for myself, and now I'm really good at it.
Yeah, I do my thing now.
Yeah.
And that, for me, and if you're just joining us, you're on the Inappropriate Hour with Geoff.
I love how your voice goes down every time you say
Oh, yeah.
your title. Like, and then this bitch out this weaving. And like, oh, we're here live on the.
Yeah, I didn't even know I did that.
Yeah, every time. I just
Because
said that's the second time I said it. You were like,
you know why? Because in my head, it's in this column. The views expressed.
right? No,
Yeah.
do not reflect.
So I should just go, okay, y'all back on the Inappropriate Hour with my monkey ass, Kevin Brown. We talking about
That's hilarious.
sisters and hair.
You know what? I also wanted to mention
Yes.
that there are children who are wearing their hair natural and getting ostracized or in trouble and being sent home for their hair.
Right.
So it's a shame. It's the teaching staff has to be educated. You know, like to be sensitive to sensitivities training, I guess, for natural hair. It shouldn't have to be a thing.
Well,
What does that have to do with the education of the child?
Oh, okay, I'm gonna go a couple of places. Let me get the ignorant place out the way.
Okay.
Out the way first. I wish a motherfucker would send my baby home for her hair.
For her hair.
Because you finna do, I remember, yeah, I'm going a couple ways.
Ooh.
I'm gonna let the teacher remain nameless. But when my daughter went into the 6th grade, she said, Mr. Blank, who is my teacher, said he has a rule that, and he said it to the girls at my table, that if he catches you chewing gum, you have 2 choices. You can wear it on your nose, or you can put it, or he's going to smear it into your hair. I said, what?
Wow.
She said, yes, Daddy, and he said he's done it before.
What?
I said, before I could catch myself, if somebody put their hands on you, they're going to have a 200-pound goddamn problem in the hallway.
Wow.
And I saw her eyes. It was like, well, I'm kind of relieved that you got my back, but you ain't finna fuck me up, are you, Daddy? It was that all of that came on her face. And I said, baby, I'm sorry.
Right.
But I'm going to be up to the school tomorrow. The next day,
Yes.
I said, hey, dude, I appreciate perhaps the humor involved. I don't know how serious you were, but don't put your hands on my daughter. Because if you do, I'm going to tell you right now, ain't going to be no talking the next time you see me.
Right.
I'm going to come up here, I'm going to sign all this shit, and I'm going to act nice at the office, and then me and you going to tear this hall up.
Right. Right.
And he said, Mr. Brown, are you threatening me? I said, no, I'm not threatening you. I'm telling you that if you put some gum in my daughter's hair,
Right.
one of us is going to break the other one's kneecaps. That's what I'm telling you. And
Don't be me.
I got 50 on me. I'm
Right,
nice.
right.
Don't do that.
I'm betting myself.
The other place I come from with this may come like a meteor out of nowhere. What the fuck good is the NAACP? Dear NAACP members, I'm calling you the fuck out. One, y'all ain't done shit of any note since, well, shit. Two,
Well, shit. That's
Two.
the end of the sentence.
if it's children being sent home for natural hair in your area, what the fuck good are you? I'm gonna have to put you in the same pile that I do Florida gangsters that let Zimmerman walk. Y'all quick to pull a gun out and shoot at each other. How the fuck this dude walking around? When are we gonna stand up and start protecting, especially our children and our women? It is so, you can gauge a society by how they treat their women and children. And I apologize to sisters for us, those of us who are free, those of us who are, and when I mean free,
Free-ish.
free-ish. I mean, well, I consider myself a free, just about as free as you can be in the 21st century, in that I don't punch a clock.
Right.
That there is very few people I can say fuck you to that'll fuck up my money.
Right.
Very
Okay.
few people that I can go, yeah, fuck you. Like I write for D.L. Hughley. That's
Right.
my man. Shout out to D.L. But you know, sometimes we had them conversations where I go, nigga, fuck you. That's my dude. It's my
Right,
boy.
Right,
But
right, right.
I have purposely led my life this way
Right.
so that the things that I do are not connected to, and it's some hard shit. This ain't the easiest shit to do. But the free ones of us have got to start stepping up and going, nah, you can't treat that sister like that. You can't treat that child like that. Why is it that if a child gets sent home for natural hair, is not every parent needs to be up in arms about that? I tell you what, send a little Jewish boy home for wearing a yarmulke and see who show up. That is this. I say this all the time. The strength, the true strength of the Jewish people is that it is impossible to fuck with one of them. You're not fucking with one Jew. You fucking with them all. You fucking Jews are so gangster. They got people scared to compliment them. You know what kind of gangster you got? What kind of thug? You know that thug around my way? It was Steve Golden. Shout out to Steve if you listening. And to this day, I'm scared of Steve Golden. I'm 52 years old. I don't even live in Chicago. Steve was that shit. Steve was the kind of dude that if he walked by, you don't want to go, hey, man, those some dope Chuck Taylors you got on, Steve. The fuck you looking at my shoes for, nigga? What size you wear? Take your shoes off. He was that dude. So you don't even want to compliment him. You don't even want to compliment this dude.
Okay.
Jews got their shit so tight that most people are scared to say this. Jews are great with money. Most people are scared. That's a fucking compliment. Jews are great with money. Jews run Hollywood. That's just the fucking truth. Okay? Most people are scared to say that. Most people are scared to say Hollywood is run by 3 categories. Gays, Jews, and gay Jews. That's the truth. Most motherfuckers scared to say that. Why? Because they run their shit so tight. And I'm in fucking awe of it. I'm in awe of it. When I hear people talk about, well, man, we can't get an opportunity in Hollywood because it's white people shit. Do you understand that back in the day, Jews were told that this moving picture shit is not going to work. You're going to make some moving pictures with some talking and people are going to... They believed in it. They kept it. It's their shit. And they pass it down to their generations. So if they don't let you play, then fuck you. They don't let you play. Get your own shit. I firmly believe that. And the ability for me to have the freedom to say that. And the dudes like me, the shout out to the Corey Holcombs of the world, which I'm not challenging Corey to do this because I've seen him do this. Stand up for sisters that you don't know. I pride myself in letting sisters I don't know understand that I cherish you just because of where you are, because of how hard society has drugged you. And I need people to understand that when I go into this hair thing, it's not from I'm just dogging you place. It's from a desire for you to see what I see from over here and then make your choice. And I don't know that every sister's choice on this subject is informed. And that's all I'm saying. Now, with you and natural hair, would you say before 99 it was easier to do that than it is to do this, or was it just a learning curve?
I think it was a learning curve because I was of the mind that I had to get perm every 6 weeks and
Damn, it's every 6 weeks?
Yeah, 6 to 8 weeks.
Damn.
Yeah. And it's if it's shorter, it's quicker from what I've heard. I've never had a shortcut where you're to the scalp, but
Right.
But the back, the kitchen as they call it,
Right.
has to get permed because that's the new growth. It'll
All right, there we go with that
quicker.
dirty phrase, new groove.
Yeah. So I can't imagine with the stuff we've gone through to get to that to perm your hair all the time, because I'm sure that it would be damaged. But always doing my hair. I always like doing my hair. There's other people that don't like doing their hair, and so no matter if it's permed or not, the perm would be just because they don't. It's like they say it's easier, I guess, but it depends on how you look at it. If you or what style you want, or I think that women can do whatever they want to do with their hair, as long as it's healthy. But what confuses me when I hear you just need to trim it if it's permed to make it healthy, I think that's
Okay, what do you mean? Trim it?
Trim it like, uneven ends or split ends and stuff like that.
And then trim the edges off.
And that's what's going to make it healthy. When it's really the perm
that's eating it the fuck up and
giving
and here's when I think it becomes borderline psychotic. Is when you have all the knowledge that these chemicals you're introducing into your body have been proven to increase the chance of cancer and definitely cause fibroids. Perm causes fibroid. I didn't make that shit up. I didn't do the study. But the study has been done. Knowing that, I think you got to come at some point out into town, old school cowboy style, and have a showdown between your self-image and where it came from.
Right.
And one of them got to die in a fight.
Well, I call them fucking people. The same people that still smoke cigarettes to this day. It's not 1917. It's 2017.
Woo!
Man.
Ooh, okay, I'm gonna steal that.
No, that's
it's not 1917. It's 2017.
It's 2017.
Okay,
and they're still doing it. I'm like, what the fuck?
I don't. You know what? What really, really bothers me with those people is, and I say this about food. Bon apple goddamn tea. You can eat you can eat the ass end out of yak. I don't give a fuck. What you my uncles used to say, what you eat don't make me shit. Okay, you eat what you want to eat.
Makes sense. Yeah.
However, when the words diabetes, hypertension, insulin,
no foot.
Clogged arteries, metastasized, stage 1, 2, 3, 4, chemo. When those words make it into your ether, don't act like this is some just evil wheel of chance that the devil spins.
Right.
And somehow, out of nowhere, it came to you, and now the devil is a lie all of a sudden, and Bishop and them gonna get around your bed and lay hands. No, the devil didn't come at you.
On veggies.
The devil didn't come at you. You came at you with that fucking fork. That's
right.
where this came from. So be real about whatever your choice is.
Right.
My choice. I like driving little cars really fast. If I wind up wrapping one around a telephone pole, then that's the way I live.
What's your choice?
That was my
decision.
And it was my decision. I get a lot of the shit I say. I had this happen with a family member where one of my family members' sons got shot 4 times and was in the hospital.
Oh,
and next to him was his cousin who was visiting from college who got shot twice. They were both in the hospital. And everybody sitting around with their heads down. And everybody was, and the family member that was the son of the gangbanger was mad because people were blaming him for the fact that the other one got shot. And I said, I don't know if I'm going to go that far, but I'm going to go this far, and you can be as mad as you want. One of them, we're going to call him David, the good dude.
Okay.
We're going to call the other one Goliath. The gangbanger we're going to call Goliath. David, who, in my mind, is no better than Goliath. He just took a different path. David is dealing with a life or death situation. Goliath, because of the way he lived, is dealing with a life and death situation.
He's not life or death. Eventually, because he shot at other motherfuckers, somebody was going to shoot at him. Decide whether what you're doing is life or death or life and death, because it's a difference. So, and that's really kind of all in the same bowl of soup with this female self-identity. Now, and the reason I put so much on it is because, like the NFL, as it crumbles. Oh, by the way, death to the NFL. Death to the NFL. I hope that in 5 years there is no NFL. That there can still be football, but I hope it's NLF. I hope it's Negro League football. I don't understand how 75% of the talent is black, but 75% of the owners ain't. I don't understand that.
Right.
And let's just be honest. If you take niggas out of football, you know what you got? Rugby. You might want to say, yeah, that's just the truth.
He's taking on the knee. Wow,
That's the truth. So I don't know how else this group of people can tell you that they don't give a fuck about you. I don't know what else the NFL as an organization has to do to show you, fuck you, and y'all keep showing up. Why don't everybody black this Sunday just go, you know what, fuck this game? What would happen if all the dudes in uniforms got in their expensive cars and left? What the fuck are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You gonna get some fat motherfuckers out the stands and come play? What are you gonna do? So
like when you black out on a shopping day and you tell them not to shop.
Yeah.
You ever heard of that? And tell black people not to shop.
Oh, tell black people. Well,
and then the economy goes down.
The economy dips.
Oh, we did something.
Well, you know what? To me, I'm a little tired of the word, and this is off the subject. And in case you're just joining us, you're on the inappropriate hour.
Oh, now
with
you're
Geoff
changing it.
Brown. Yeah, I'm forever changed how the hell I say the name of my show, because apparently I dropped down like it's something to be ashamed of.
Not ashamed of, just
on some real corporate shit.
Yeah.
Okay,
This
is
is very defined.
With Geoff Brown.
Dignified.
And we were talking about Demetria Obalor and Diane Carroll and how
and their hair.
And their hair and their bodies, because she's also being body shamed.
Oh,
like
God.
it's something okay.
It was like Jennifer Lopez. They kind of like downplayed her ass.
Yeah, they tried to downplay
in films and stuff.
You know what?
So I've heard.
I don't know why, because let me tell you something. I don't know. I've never understood it. Like sometimes I'll hear white boys talk, and you two can feel free to chime in on this. Man, look at her tight little ass. I'm like, dude, really? Really? I do not want a girl with an ass look like a 10-year-old boy. I like an ass. I like an ass on a woman to where the doctor is not out of line when he goes, Mrs. Johnson, get your ass up on that table. Because that's not a booty, that's an ass right there. I'm sorry, that's my shit. I don't know how you look at a woman built like Demetria Obalor is. Well, thank you, Jesus. My wife. Good Lord, baby. I hate to put you out there like that, but God damn.
I don't think she would be your wife.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, she would not. She would not.
Right.
She would not. For me, if you don't have an ass, you might as well have a dick. Because I have no interest. I have no interest. This little girl sitting on a rib cage when she sit down. No, I like an ass.
Ow.
I like an ass. But
how do you really feel?
I don't even know where. I don't know
where that came from.
I'd have just got lost over in the ass land.
And you're having flashbacks.
Oh my God!
Clean up on aisle 7.
I am enjoying where I'm at right now. But yeah, she's Demetria is being body shamed, and it's a fucking shame because she's not fat.
Right.
She's not. She's
in
healthy.
the world of Hollywood. She is.
Fuck Hollywood.
Yeah.
But she's not fat. She's not out of shape. This is the way this girl was, and then she works out.
Right.
That's what God gave her. And they have something that's called quote unquote leg day. I don't know if it's official, but where the women all wear skirts and get on the
show.
Yes. So Demetria, just like the white girl, she on the show with her skirt. And no. How sexy?
Do they have Dick Day?
Do they have Dick Day?
I'm like,
I don't
what?
know.
Why
I don't
would
know
you
if
even
you put. Well, I don't know if that's fair. Maybe you mean arm day or chest day.
Excuse me.
Okay, that's better.
Arm day.
Because you can't just jump from legs to dick.
Well, because it's
quantum
it's
leap.
It's very. Come on.
What? It's very sexist.
It sounds sexist. It's like saying tit day. Because they're going to go higher and higher on their skirts because that's what the guys want to see.
I'm sure Lisa meant something derogatory by tit day? But I'm suggesting a tit day. Okay, because titties make us happy.
So I've heard.
Apparently, it's Big Titty Day here on the Inappropriate Hour.
Oh, thank you.
So much for
As
bringing-
I
oh my
cover
God,
up
those
just
are
like
so
high
pretty.
school.
I love titties. Who don't love titties? Who does that? Titties.
Oh God.
Listen here. Now let's get on the subject of titties. Do you understand?
Let's get on titties, shall we?
Titties is a happy word. You can't say titties and frown. Right. There's a smile right at titties. There's a smile right in the middle of titties.
So you can frown on breasts.
You can breasts. Breasts, but
Mammaries.
titties. Who don't
Like
like
Victoria's.
Who don't like titties? Okay, you're gonna have a.
They're great for road
I'm
trips
sorry.
if you want to fall asleep.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Let me tell you something. Sometimes when I see a girl with big titties, it ain't even sexual. I just want to lay my head on it and think about my life. I need to get my shit together.
Exactly.
It's
Oh
just-
my God. Is this double D? Oh.
So what but my point, my point is, she'll come on
Or
and it's like a
nipples.
leg day. The girls wear their skirts with their legs out because people like seeing. I'm sorry, I
Yeah.
like seeing legs.
It's-
Just like y'all like seeing muscles, we like seeing legs. And Demetria is killing them because she got big, pretty legs, but ain't no cheese on them.
Right.
They smooth as a fucking surfboard, and
She
she
got
got her
vegan
shit
legs.
out. And the other girls might as well not be there. Y'all could just have the cameraman just ease his shit on over, because you don't want the before and after. You don't want that shit, because that's what's going on. And I think, and
After
all
melanin?
yes,
Or-
woo. After and what's happening is the backlash is mostly coming from white women because they're tired of seeing this from their men. Son of a bitch. Holy shit. That's what she see from behind, but when she come in and bring the s'mores around, he goes, oh, that's a goddamn shame. That girl needs to lose weight.
S'mores.
Oh, yeah, 10 more minutes? Thank you, Cole. See, Cole,
Right. I would think.
Jeff,
Because once the titty subject hits,
yes, there's only 10 more minutes of your monkey shines, Jeff, and then you're going to get that.
monkey shines.
Get that porch monkey shit out of here. This is 10 more. I got 9 more minutes of my life to deal with this shit. But yeah, I am just, and again, there's no racism. I'm only, well, you can't call black people racist because it's impossible. Let me say prejudiced. I'm only prejudiced from the waist up. Okay? There's no racism in my pants. I'm a dude like any other dude, okay? I'm not going to be hypocritical. If God
no
sent it-
bigotry.
If God
in
sent
your
it, there's
pants?
no bigotry anywhere near my balls. No,
No
that's-
big
no bigotry. I am not. I would be hypocritical to sit here when the truth is, if God sent a color of a woman here, I'd have had some. But whatever, I love you all. But to pick a group of women and shame them for what is natural to them, that's just foul.
It is.
That's foul. And I'm not saying if you're going to have your thing, have your thing. If your thing is skinny women, then cool.
Right.
But don't shame the other ones.
Right.
Don't shame. Like, I don't really necessarily shame fat women. I just get upset when fat women try to shame dudes that don't want to date fat women. And here's the bullshit with that. There is a type of porn dedicated to fat women.
Right.
There are
Chubby
clubs.
chasers?
Yes. Chubby chase. There are clubs dedicated to you. So you have your own demographic. Stay in your fat ass lane is what I'm saying.
Oh, damn.
Go on over there. This dude's looking for you. This dude's looking for you.
They're creepy.
Take the L. Like, we take dudes. That's another thing. I don't think women take L's like this. Dude gotta take an L. Like, I hate it
What's
when
an L?
Loss.
Oh.
I take it when I hate it when a dude says, if a girl won't dance with you or she won't give you her number, all of a sudden now she's a bitch.
Right.
No.
Right.
Back in the day, when I was out on the prowl, if I went and asked a girl to dance and she said no, there are 500
Right. It's
other
a numbers game.
It's a numbers game. There are 500 reasons why she's not dancing with you. Her feet hurt.
Right.
Okay? She's on her period.
She don't want to dance. She came to a club.
She came
No,
to
she just don't want to dance with you.
She don't want to dance with you. Maybe 5'8" dudes.
She wants somebody else. Maybe
Yeah,
she,
maybe she want to dance with another dude.
Right.
So
Or she's self-conscious.
I don't. Whatever. It's 100 other
Yeah.
reasons
Right.
than how much money you got, or whatever the other superficial
Whatever
shit
look you
Thank
don't have.
going on in your caveman fucking head as to why she don't want to dance with you.
Right.
So I get that. I get that. I'm coming from this place. Whatever a person's thing is, as long as they can be real about its origin, I'm good with it.
Right.
You want to perm your hair?
Right.
As long as you can be realistic about its origin, where it came from.
Right.
Do your thing. But don't do your thing ignorant and then get ready to attack or condemn. That's where I have the biggest problem.
Right.
So, in wrapping shit up,
Yeah,
how much time we got there? We got 5. Yeah, we got about 5 more minutes.
Yeah.
Yes. So, in closing, as usual, with my show, we've got absolutely fucking nowhere.
Right, to answer the questions.
From where we started.
The world.
Which is, I don't do this show
For
to
answers?
solve it. No.
For solutions?
No.
No.
Shout out to my producer, the one and only Mr. Zoe Williams, who produced this show, gave me the shot on the show. Something that we say on the Zoewood Morning Show is that I just put the questions out there.
Mm-hmm.
It's for you to figure this shit out. I'm giving you some other shit to think about. I'm giving you some other shit to talk about. I'm giving you some shit. Yeah, I'm gonna start this. This is we're gonna start this on YouTube, Facebook, everywhere you can find me. Instagram is all at GB Funny Style.
And I'm at Lisa Holly Comic.
At Lisa Holly Comic. Go to any of my shit and start what you got to say with either "you was spot on, Geoff, and here's why," or "you stupid motherfucker, you ain't shit, and here's why." And you can spell motherfucker however you like. I want to know how you feel about how I feel. And all I'm saying to sisters out there, I say this again. Educate yourself. There is an awakening going on. And the minute that sisters all wake up and unite on levels like this one, if you mad about your man cheating, if he's straight, who he cheating with? Another woman. Y'all women need to get y'all shit together. Y'all need to bind up tighter so the dudes don't get away with this shit. Yes, we the black woman's biggest enemy is other black women. I want to break that.
Yeah.
I want to break. I would have to say y'all.
I wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't. Well, because I'm not. I don't. They're not my enemies. They're my sisters.
They're
Yeah.
your sisters.
Yeah.
Yeah. But when you come in a room, do you know who's doing this?
The insecure.
Look at that bitch. It ain't dudes. We don't do that. So, all I'm calling for is an examining of self.
Yes.
Look at what the fuck you doing, and ask yourself.
No matter what.
What the fuck am I doing? This is Geoff Brown. This is the Inappropriate Hour. I thank you for sharing it with me. I thank my guest, Lisa Holly. I thank that knock-kneed, pigeon-toed, ugly, one-armed, knuckle-dragging, mouth-breathing motherfucker, Brandon Bolin, for calling in.
I didn't know where you...
You didn't know where I was going with that?
Yeah.
Dudes are harsh to the dudes they love. The more I love you, the more harsh I am.
Wow.
So, Brandon, if you don't slip up and bust your head open on the sink and kill yourself,
Wow.
I would love to have you on my
Happy
show.
thoughts.
All right.
Be careful.
With that, ladies and gentlemen, I love you. Be yourself, and I will talk to you inside. Oh, let me say this too. It ain't Dash Radio fault about the shit. It's this Mevo shit we trying to do. Dash Radio is the shit. They really are. And I'm not just saying this because it gave me a show. I can't figure out what the fuck they gave me a show. Give me a fucking show. But yeah, I love you guys. Tell somebody. Tell a friend that has a fucking computer to watch this shit and listen to Dash Radio and this shit that I'm doing. I will see you in 7 more goddamn days. I'm gone. Thank you, baby. Thank you. That was good.
Sure.
We'll do it. Take a
Let's
picture.
do it. It's gonna be weird because of the lighting.
We take one out.
Take one out with the light. We're looking over here. I'm sorry.
Oh, no.
Yes, with this little dot right there.
I'm not.
Hopefully it's in focus. I'll do it the other way because we can get a flash.
Oh, yeah. Well, we can
Yes,
take
have them take it, please.
outside, yes. Or, yeah, Austin ain't doing shit but sitting
Hilarious. Okay, I have to switch it back and then switch on the flash. There we go. Please, Austin.
Yeah.
If you
Do you want it in this room or do you want it out there?
this room first. And Zoe. I mean Zoe.
Are we all?
Yeah, we're done. We're done.
Okay.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Excellent show.
On time, man.